Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question is for the Premier. Premier, your Liberal seat-saver gas plant scandal has finally come home to roost on the hydro bills of Ontarians. On Friday, we learned hydro bills for seniors, families and businesses are going up nearly 3%. On page 18 of the Ontario Energy Board's report, this sentence details the latest hydro hike. Quote, "The cost of the turbine purchase that is part of the Oakville gas plant cancellation agreement is included in the forecast of global adjustment costs." Premier, can you tell us today how much is the Oakville cancellation really adding to our hydro bills?
Minister of Energy.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The opposition critic is speaking to the rates that the ratepayers pay. Mr. Speaker, I have to say that over the last 9 years, we have been investing in infrastructure, which has reflected over the ratepayers' base. Mr. Speaker, we have created 11,500 new megawatts of electricity. We have created 7,500 new kilometres of transmission at a cost of $9 billion, Mr. Speaker. We are investing in clean, reliable energy as we phase out dirty coal fuel generation. The Energy Board sets electricity rates. It's stable, predictable, and rates reflect the actual cost of energy, including the cost of new infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, we have clean, reliable grids that our home, businesses, schools, and hospitals can rely on. They left us to stranded debt, Mr. Speaker. They did not invest in infrastructure. We are investing in infrastructure. It's reflected on the rate base, and we've been addressing that, Mr. Speaker, with the
Thank you. Thank you. The member from Durham, this is the second time, and it's the same thing that I keep reminding people to do. When I get quiet, that's not the signal to go ahead and continue again. And the member from Lambton is not in his seat. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Premier, I was hoping your minister would clarify if the Ontario Energy Board was referring to the $250 million payment that appeared on TransCanada's year-end financials, or if that payment is going to be something new. Down at the Justice Committee, we've heard sworn testimony that puts the total for the gas plant cancellation up to $991 million. Yet after the Ontario Power Authority's Joanne Butler confirmed that Oakville would cost hundreds of millions more than the $40 million you've clung to, you sit over there and shrug your shoulders. Premier, if energy expert Bruce Sharp, the OPA Vice President Joanne Butler can tell us how much more than $40 million this is going to cost, why can't you tell us the total? And can you tell us how much more is going on the hydro bills of ordinary Ontarians, or do you need a little more time to get your stories straight?
Mr. Speaker, we feel it's important that Ontarians have all the facts. That is why we asked the Auditor General to look into the cost, and he's doing that. Mr. Speaker, that's why we extended the mandate of the committee. That's why the committee is having ongoing witnesses to look into this situation. But let's listen to what Mayor McCallion had to say. The people of Mississauga are fed up of hearing of all this controversy at Queen's Park over something they all wanted cancelled. The government agreed to cancel it. Come on, let's get on with the business of the province, folks. Mr. Speaker, that's why a couple of weeks ago I was in Niagara Falls to announce the opening of a new hydro generation facility that's going to provide hydro to the province of Ontario for another 100 years. Clean, reliable energy. That's what we're all about. We have a committee that's all about looking into this issue. Let's deal with the business at hand. Let the committee deal with the business.
Thank you. New question.